What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in today's video, I have the pleasure to review some figures that a friend of mine gave to me, purely for review purposes only. I have to give them back. So these JoyToy figures are pretty nice. I want this one right here. So at some point in time, I'm going to get her because I like her. And if I like him well enough, I may get him too. And I just have, a match because I think they look good together. So I'm going to review this one first and then get to her and see what kind of fun we can have with these JoyToy figures. Now, JoyToy has different, I guess, campaigns, different areas that these figures are in, or factions, whatever. So this right here is Corvus Belli Infinity. All right. See, get closer to that. Corvus Belli Infinity. All right. And this was NA2 Monstruckers. NA2 Octavia Grimsdottir Icebreaker's Harpooner. All right. Well, she gets a whole lot. And why does it have man right there? We see that. Doesn't say woman on this one. Whatever. But anyway, this is it. And what does this say right here? It says, yeah, Monstruckers, Free Alliance, keep on trucking. All right. But this is what you have in here. And for whatever reason, I'm going to open this thing up. For whatever reason, he lost the part of it, but that's neither here nor there. Ah, some stuff fell out. Okay. Anyway, comes with a nice stand that means nothing. It's just plain. Could have put some type of deco or something on there. But here he is. Here he is outside of the packaging or inside the packaging. And, all right, let's just do this little by little here. Make sure we have everything here. Where's his other hand? Let's make sure we don't have anything lost here. Like I said, uh-oh. Where's his other hand? Uh-oh. I hope he didn't lose that. No. Okay, there we go. All right, so it says on the box is one hand. One extra hand? That's weird. And, okay, it looks like he put the gun in there, and he put the knife back there. Okay, cool. All right, so as you can see, this has been played with a little bit. But he gave it to me for review purposes. All right, so here we go. We'll take a look at him first. And then on top of that, we're going to see how well they pose or how well they do in his vehicle that I got from Ross. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, let's take a look at this guy, who is, again, NA2 Man Non-Struckers. Look at the design, man. 66. Okay, that means something, I guess. It's got this nice strap here with this bag. Okay, that looks nice. All right. Got the grenade. I thought those were grenades. These are some type of canisters. Pouch here. Okay, this is really loose. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be loose like this forever. Okay, for whatever you want to do with it. I guess you could twist it around or what have you, but that's kind of nice. All right. Got some big hands or big gloves, what have you. That's cool. Not sure what that means. Monstrucker, okay. Hat, face looks okay. I can dig that face. These metal boots here, so there's nothing to interchange. It's not like the Gladiators or the other ones that I have. Looks like you got toe articulation there. That's pretty nice, I guess. And this here for, okay, that moves up and down. Give you a little play on that. Not sure what you would do with that, but I guess you can have some fun with that later on. And looks like you just put the gun in there. Well, I'll leave the gun in there. No problem. And let's just take this off really quick. Vest, okay. Articulation is pretty good there. Gappage there. But can't really do that much with him because he's got this jacket, but you can take the jacket off. You do know that. Maybe you can pop the arms off. It doesn't say that. It doesn't have any instructions in this one. I'll see what the other girl has and see if there's like some paperwork or something that came with it. But you see this guy's just kind of loose. There's his hand here. He holds whatever weapon here. All right, so I think that's it for this one as far as what he looks like. And check out the articulation a little bit more. Double jointed knees. But you see this right here is in the back, so you can't do that much without bumping into that knife there. Knife pack. It does not move. It's there, still just in the same spot. Okay, that's fine. And this nice pouch here, which rotates on this leg. And it has that thigh swivel. So that's pretty nice. All right. Now let's take a look at what kind of, oops. Let's have him stand in this doorway. I got this set from extremesets.com. So I'm going to put him in this 3D doorway right here that you got to construct. All right, there's this nice gun here. Well, that's pretty good. Got this here. I'm not sure what you want to do with this, but I don't know. You can put this in his other hand, and this big boy right here. This is what I want to use, because this is just, I don't know what this is about, but okay. All right, that's cool. All right, so we got the trigger hand, item holding hand, and that's it. So it looks like only one, the right hand will be the only one holding the gun. So let's try it out. See what we can do here. Yike. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Ah, his hand came off. No. I'm going to have to pause. No, we might have it. We might have it. Do we have to pause this? We might have to pause this just to get it right. All right, we're in there. Fingers on the trigger. Solid. Put it back in. Oh, I see that. This came out that arm. I don't like that. Because the hand is supposed to come off, but the peg's supposed to still be in there. Okay. Yeah. All right. See, that can be in there. Cool. All right. There. All right. Solid. Shoot. That's a big gun. That is a big gun. All right. His legs too. Can he do this? Can he? He doesn't have much articulation right here. He can't go too far up, but maybe if I can move his jacket up a little bit and then turn him this way, then maybe he could look like he is there. I don't think so. I may have to have him cheat like that. There we go. And that looks pretty good. That looks nice. All right, I'm just going to put this over here. Put this right here. And then I'm going to bring over this one. Let's see if he opened this one. Let's see. Yeah, he did. All right. But here we go. This is what I was missing right here. This. And looks like we have gun here, gun there. That almost pretty much the same effects that he has. Almost the same number. But he is almost the same number, but she comes with just a tad bit more. All right. I'm going to take her out, and then I'm going to, well, no. Let me see. All right, Miss Octavia. There's her gun there. There's her nice little hatchet there. I like it. She only has one hand just like he does. There's this gun right here, which is cool. And there's this big boy right here. And something else fell out. This thing. For hiking. You know, so they hike. It's pretty good. I like it. Let's take a look at what she got going. Well, first, no, let's take a look at these here. So this is a nice looking gun. I like this. Pretty cool. All right. And then we got this gun here, which looks really nice. Yeah. Big heavy duty body. Yeah, I like it. And then this small thing right here. Everybody needs a little small pistol to put in their holster. Why not? Maybe you need to loosen some rocks or something. You just need a little something to do the job while you're climbing up whatever. And then you've got the item holding hand for the right hand, because the right hand is where she's going to be holding her gun too. So it looks like the both are right-handed shooters. I like this. I like this. She's an attractive figure. The face is cool. The face is almost exactly like you see on the box. Almost. That's all right. I can dig that. All right, so we got the single jointed elbows, double jointed knees. So she has a little bit more range there, but she does have this, which connects to this on her hip inside. All right, so this connects all the way on her thigh, so it's a complete thing here. So this would have to be up on her butt, which is, and then tucked somewhere, and it's going to droop down. It's meant to droop, but it's weird. All right, you can see the glutes. Nice boots, look like they're covered in a little snow already. Okay, the hole is right here on the tip, on where the toe is. That's different. Okay, bag. You can take that off too. You can take her jacket off too. She can be nice, slim frame woman. Take this off, but if you take this off, this will still be here, which is going to look really awkward. So I don't think you can take that off. Yeah, you're not going to want to do that. So she's going to have to just keep her jacket on. That's fine. Absolutely fine. All right. So let's see if we can put some stuff on her and see how she looks. Obviously, this is for the small gun. I'm going to put this here. All right, where can we put the hatchet here? Where can we put this? This looks like, I was hoping it would pin back here, but I'm trying to see exactly what she was doing here. I'm looking at these photos, and yeah, that's all she has to hold. So you're either going to put this in here or you're going to put this in here. I'm going to put this one in there. Ooh, wait a minute. Can we? Yeah, we can. All right, so we're just going to slide this in here. Might be a little rough. Hold on, I might have to pause that one. I don't want to do too much. All right, so that's in her hand here. So this will be in her hand. And we're going to have to give her the big boy gun. I want her to have the big boy gun. See how this is going to work with this woman. Oh, there it is. That's the big boy. Okay, that's what it is. So let's see. She would have to... Oh, wow. Okay. See how we can make this work. Oh, just give it just a little bit. Hold on. Let me do this off camera. Okay, and there we are. That looks nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how she can stand. Man, these things are so small. You got to get up close and personal with these figures. Articulation of the head, as you can see, she can't do too much. She can't go up and down this high. That's it. That's about it. And then left and right. All right, but anyway, let's see. She doesn't have any toe articulation either. So I'm glad they gave it to that guy because he's got this big boot. But, I mean, it just like, what, Hasbro, women with these small feet. All right, can we get any closer? Let me see how we're going to do this. There we go. So they're both just standing there, waiting for some action, I guess. Maybe somebody's here. Maybe, they're trying to get inside and, she's got to put the code in and he's just waiting there. Like, come on. Maybe they're trying to help some people out, trying to rescue some folks. Who knows what they are doing. But I like this. This is pretty cool. I'm going to make sure I don't mix this stuff up. I'm going to put her other hand in here. All right, I'm going to get that out the way. And then after this, I'm going to show you this vehicle. Matter of fact, I'm going to pan out right now after I get this in. Okay, here we go with, let me see, I'm trying to figure out where I can put exactly. All right, so here we are with this thing that I got from Ross. Yes, up close and personal. Boom. It is the Gun Goose with Spartan Silex. Okay, this here, you see the size of the figure. Looks just like a JoyToy, almost. So I believe this could work. She's a little smaller. Maybe look at this guy. Maybe he can compare just a little bit better. But I'm going to take him out, and I'm going to see how this vehicle is going to work with these two figures. Okay, here is the Gun Goose out of the box, and this looks nice. I have no interest in Halo, and I didn't even take the Halo figure out. It matters not. What I like is this vehicle. I like the size of it. I like this is really nice here. That's cool. Looks like you can put some stuff on the back. Okay, so you can have the person standing here with their, okay, put their feet there. Let me see if the holes might be, yep, I think the holes are big enough on the actual JoyToy figures. So that's nice. Now here's something I didn't expect to see. It has that. Yo, that's cool. So it can go, okay, it can tilt like this. Can you do it in the front? No, you cannot. But yo, that's cool right there. Would you do one? No. That's different. Is it, could you? No, you cannot. But dude, that's nice. You got a little handle right here for someone to grip on. Oh, we're going to have some fun. Let's try this out. We're going to try and see what we can do with this. All right, hold on. Let's see. Okay, there he is. Look, he looks good on the bike. He looks good on his ATV or whatever you want to call this thing. This Gun Goose is nice, yo. I like this. I got this from Ross. Look. I got one for me and one for him because I asked him, I said, do you want one of these? He said, yeah, but look, $6.99 instead of $30. Heck yes, $7? This is absolutely a win right here. It's absolutely a win. This looks so good with this particular figure here. It's like apropos. Like I got this right in time as soon as I saw this. This is so cool. With these guns right here, and he's just driving, all right? And then we'll have her. She could possibly be sitting here. And you can possibly put 3 figures on here if you really wanted to, I think. Have her up here a little bit, and she's shooting like that. Right? Yeah? Maybe. But let's see what happens when we put her feet on these pegs here. See how that works out. Hold on. Let me move some stuff out the way and try this out. Hold on. Okay, so it's not an exact fit because her legs need to come around this, as you can tell. They can't come around this here and be here at the same time. But you could probably fudge it by having just one foot in the hole. And hold on, like something like this. And so now she can lean forward a bit. And there you go. Boom. There you go. So one foot's in the hole while the other foot is over here. And that looks natural, doesn't it? Turn this thing around here so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at, yo, you can't tell me that this right here wasn't made for this. Man, you look, this is absolutely cool. My man, you're going to have fun with this. Like I said, I got another one for him, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to give you these things back whenever I see you. And dude, this this is nice, man. This is really cool. Let me see what happens if I try to put the, yeah. Let's see how that looks. I don't know what this is about. I really don't know why this is like this. I don't know, but it's almost like you can like climb on something. You know, maybe it's like trying to climb on something. Maybe it has like you're trying to climb on the box, and there you go. So you have like some rocks or whatever, and it just has the hydraulics for it. Again, I don't know about Halo, so I don't know. But this is pretty nice. Just this natural look right here. Dude, this is a win. 100% you just push that thing down and you're good. And she's right there in place. He's running and gunning, looking up. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely. This is what I'm talking about, man. The playability, man. Sometimes you just want to get some extra figures, extra vehicles or whatever that just fits with what you got going on. Didn't have to pay that much money for it, but here it is. And of course, you know, she has her hatchet here, but she can put in, I can put in another gun. She can use one of his guns. It doesn't even matter. It's just absolutely a win. Great collection. Man, you did good on this one. You did good on this collection here. But like I said, the vehicle really sets it off. It really does set it off. All right, I think we're done with this. I think we're going to go ahead. Let me see if we can get maybe a picture with them looking up. Probably not. Probably not. Let's see if we can get something going. Get this here. And then we're going to put the box here. Let's see if we can just get a little bit higher up. Just for the sake of the camera. Boom. A little upside down. Boom. All right, we got something going. See if we can possibly put it up here. Twist her hand a little bit. Oh man, of course, then you can take one of his hands off and he could be shooting along with it. But he's got these two guns, so why would he need that? And make sure this gun is up so you don't hit that man's head. But yeah, he trusts his partner. And then again, have her sitting on this while holding on to that. There you go. It works out pretty nicely. Boom, there you go. I had to try it out. But there you go. She's holding on to this, and her legs can be down or they can be up like that. And see how she looks from the front. Boom. See that? Holding on to it. She's a little crooked, but you can probably fix that with a little bit of changing her hand a little bit. There you go. Move this around. She can't really cross over to the front because of the jacket. That's just not how it's designed. But there, boom. Kind of maybe cross it over a little bit, maybe. Boom, like that. And now she's shooting front. There we go. Shooting to the front. And get that man's head up. Now he's looking to the front too. Side view. Boom. Bravo. Bravo. All right, so that's it, man. Let me know what you think about this. How do you feel about this collaboration? The Halo vehicle with the JoyToy. Tell me what you think about the JoyToy figures themselves, because I think it's a win. I definitely want to get her. She's cool. She's really cool. And again, maybe both of them because they fit together. But I'll see what else they have along with her. Maybe not him. Maybe I'll get somebody else. Who knows? But as you can tell, you can do this. Now, I have to tell you this though. You can get this. I'm not exactly sure where he got this from, but you can get this from, or these JoyToy figures from Bomb Busby. However, Bomb Busby used to, because that's where I got my JoyToy figures when I first started. I got my turtle figures from them. But because of this whole tariffs deal and shipping outside of the US and Japan and so forth and so on, you cannot order JoyToy from Bomb Busby any longer. When I tried, it said that it does not ship to this region, which means it does not ship to the US. I asked Bomb Busby themselves. They're like, yeah, JoyToy does not ship to the US. I said, what? That doesn't sound right, because I was looking at another person's review and they had JoyToy figures. And I was like, man, how did he get it? He got his from Calcus. Calcus.com. Okay. So I'm looking at Calcus to try them out, and they for sure had JoyToy. Calcus has it where, they can ship it from their warehouse. They have a U.S. warehouse, I believe. So they can ship it from there. So if you really want this, I recommend going to Calcus. There are some other places that sell JoyToy. I think Shozy Store can do it, I believe. But Calcus is a good one. So try them out. You cannot go to JoyToy's website and do it either. JoyToy.com will tell you they don't ship to that region, the U.S. So you got to find somebody else. It's always good to have multiple sites that can help you out. You got Calcus. You got, I'm not sure exactly who all does JoyToy, but just for references, you've got all these different websites like Hobby Genki. You've got Plaza Japan, you've got Ami, you've got this new site that I found out about, Go New Meta. They sell some stuff over there, and it's just great to have multiple, because there's no sense in you just having just one site or two sites. Have multiple. Find out where they're giving you the best price. You know what I'm saying? Big Bad Toy Store is not the only place. Entertainment Earth is not the only place. There are fan channel sites that you want to support because they are collectors themselves and they help out the collectors. But try these other websites. Just, it's a good thing to have these in your repertoire. And I was watching one video and this guy said that he doesn't really watch reviewers like that or other people's channels like that. Dude, do that. Watch other people's channels because they know about different websites that you don't know about. I would have known about GoNewMeta.com if I didn't check them out. And on that note, they also had the whole debacle with the Gamerverse Spider-Man. They have it to where it's sold on their website, just like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and all the other places that have it for like $99 or $100 flat, and there's no extra charge. Same thing. Toyco Collectibles, that's another one. Toyco Collectibles said, look, we are authorized to sell Bandai products, and they can sell that product for the same price you see everywhere else and not having any extra charges. Every bit of tariff charge that's ever going to be for that figure is already included in that $100. Right? Now, people were going to Ami because they had the lower price point, so you would have spent like maybe 80, close to 90. The same thing with Hobby Genki or any other place, or Amazon Japan or whatever. But that's it. But that was a whole bot situation that I don't even want to get into. But that's the reason why people were trying to go over there. But find these other websites that have these different options. Go to one. Where one doesn't do it, go to the other one. Like I said, Bomb Busby didn't have it, but Calcus did. And I can use a code that another reviewer has to give me some money off, and also helps their channel out, So it's like a give and receive type of situation. But that's enough of that. Let me know what you think of this. I have fun with this, and I am going to have some more fun when I get my other figures that are on their way for me to review. So thank you all for watching. And remember to have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days. Sing.